Alright guys, so I am back with another Minecraft video, but this is a little bit different. It is not survival. We are doing a tutorial slash farm showcase, and I got 5 farms to show you guys. So, I really hope you guys enjoy it, so let's get on with it. Okay, so our first farm is this semi-automatic wheat farm. And basically what this does is when you flick this lever, a redstone signal gets sent all the way over here and retracts these pistons, letting the sand down, making the water flow and break all of these crops, sending them into these hoppers, into these chests. And when the crops are broken, this glass makes sure that it doesn't fly out. So let's go ahead and flick the switch. Oh, there we go. And as you can see, everything is being pushed down. And everything got pushed in there. Nothing got, left on the sides and got stuck. So if I flick this off, you guys can see that those are just regular pistons, not sticky pistons. If you really wanted to, and if you wanted to spend more resources for whatever reason, you could change the pistons to sticky pistons and not use sand here, but this is a survival friendly farm. So, and as you can see, the hoppers right here all flow into this one right here. So, and then that one goes into all of these chests. And throughout the video, I do a lot of these chest systems. So, as you can see, everything's getting put in here. So, that is farm number 1. Let us go on to farm number 2. Alright, so the farm number 2 is the Afk Fishing Farm. Now, the first thing that I'm going to say about this is, if you are playing in version 1.16, the Nether update, they have removed clickers in that version. And this is a clicker. So, if you're going to make this, be sure you are on Minecraft 1.15 or lower. So, basically what this is if I get a fishing rod, and if I hold down on that little white part right there, if I hold my right click down, I'm still clicking on the jukebox, so, but the bobber is still there. So essentially, you could AFK at this for a long time. And a little quick tip for you guys is, if you guys don't want to leave something on your mouse and you wanted to do other things on your computer, you could, while you're doing this, you press F3 plus T, and then you let go of right click and wait for Minecraft to load. And as you can see then, my mouse was off, but I am not touching anything on my keyboard right now. And to just disable it, you can just tap that. But to make this, it is really simple. And by the way, this farm right here is an original. I did not get this off a video. This, however, I did, and I will leave a link to it in this link to the video that how do I say this? The link to the video that I got this build from in the description, and there should also be a card in the top right corner that you can guys click on and see how to make this. But just a little quick tutorial. It's basically just a fence post or a pressure plate on top of a fence post, on top of a hopper feeding into a chest. Then there's glass on both sides of the water inside of the fence post. And there's a no block right here, so the water flows into there. Behind the fence post is a note block, and then a slab on top of that, and then an iron trapdoor on the block above the water that's flowing into there. And again, this is our storage system that you can expand forever as long as you want to go. And we got that one little pufferfish. So that was farm number 2. Let's move on to farm number 3. Okay, so farm number 3 is this automatic sugarcane farm. This is fully automatic, and it's actually really simple. As you can see, there are observers and pistons. When a block hits the observer, it sends out a redstone signal, activating the pistons, and then the pistons kind of cut the sugarcane down like to the stem, basically. So it doesn't cut it all, so the stem is where it regrows. So as you can see, when I do that, it cuts the whole line. But as you can see, sugarcane that got stuck on that dirt block. If you guys really wanted to go all out on this, you can copy all of these and you can put them in a line. And as I did a water stream going to the middle, a sign stopping the water, and then a water stream going over here, going on ice, and then flowing up this water elevator into these hoppers, into these chests. And I got tons of sugarcane already. So, if you guys really wanted to go all out on this and you had the resources to do so, you could have a minecart with a hopper running underneath all of these dirt blocks, so the sugarcane that gets caught on those blocks don't go to waste. But the one exception with these is, with this build, is you have these 3 blocks right here that aren't being picked up. But if you wanted to go like all out, you could stack these on top of each other, but the only thing that you need to do is break this so the water can just flow out and fall into this stream right here. So basically how the minecart works is it just goes under all of the dirt, but right here it's got the hopper. So when it comes over here, it dispenses, like it gets the hopper, it puts its items that are in it in the hopper flows around here into this dispenser. Now, this little contraption right here, basically what it does is whatever the dropper or the hopper picks up, it puts into the dropper. And this thing makes it so the dropper only goes off when it has items in it. And I will leave a link to the video on how to build that in the description and in the card right above you in the top right. So, I guess that's all of that build. So that was build number 3, and we will go to build number 4. So this is the iron farm, and as you can see, it's very productive. An iron golem already spawned, but this is also not an original. This is something I got from a video that I will put a link in the description and in the card in the top right corner. So basically how it works is the villagers see this zombie and they're distressed, which means that iron golems will spawn and flow into this lava block, or this source of lava, and drop their items in here. Now I have the same contraption right here that spits the items in the dropper out only when it has items in it, and it just goes into here and feeds into this chest. Now what I did with this is I filled everything with 1 iron ingots, like all of the slots, and then this with poppies. So just it's sorted so you don't have random poppies and iron all over the place. Now if you really wanted to go all out, you could try to find some sort of item sorter and use that on this, so you don't have poppies in the same chest that you have iron. Because if you're making an iron farm, I don't think you want necessarily poppies. But you don't have to do this yet, but once you get enough iron, I suggest you cover this. And you can see the droppers going off, and it's already putting items in that chest. So I think this farm is very efficient and you should really use it. Like, I haven't used this in survival mode yet. I probably will though. Like, this is very, very efficient. I highly recommend it. I have not had as much luck with other farms that don't work for me, but this farm really works. And I just like to give credit to Waddles, I think, who made this. So, that was farm number 4. Let us go to farm number 5, the last one. Okay, so this is a skeleton experience farm, and I think this is really cool. I have used this in many of my survival worlds before, And basically what it does is, this platform right here is close enough to this skeleton spawner that is underneath here that the skeletons will spawn. And because the skeletons won't spawn unless if you're a certain amount of blocks away. And this thing up here makes it so you don't get shot. It only opens it a couple of times so the dogs have a chance to kill the skeletons. And a little fun fact about dogs or wolves, they will attack skeletons whether you hit the skeleton or not. You see, the skeletons are flowing in, and it gives you XP. So basically, you could make other farms in here and be like AFK at them, but also get fed XP. And if I go into survival mode, I already have 13 levels just from making this video for you guys. I think that's crazy. This is a highly recommended farm. But basically, how this works is the skeletons spawn in this 9 by 9 by 9 room with these 2 blocks up here. They flow down here and get pushed up by this water elevator. And then they flow over here. And then they fall down here to, I think, what is 1 heart. And yeah, this is really cool. Basically, you could make an AFK fish farm in here and get fed with XP while you do it. So I think this is a really, really good farm. I use this in, like, whenever I do my survival worlds, I always use this. Yeah, I really like this farm. I highly recommend it. This is also not an original. This is from somebody else, and I will leave a link in the description to their video on how to make it, and I will have a card in the top right corner for you guys to click on and build this farm. I think all of these other farms are really, really good, and I would make all of these farms in my world, except maybe not this one. I would probably just go with the regular manual planting and harvesting wheat farm. Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you guys did enjoy that video, be sure to leave a like or put a comment in the comment section below on what you think I should do next for a tutorial video. If you guys really like my videos, then you could go ahead and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys next time in another Minecraft video.